Hello and welcome to the Complete Analyst. This video is designed to give you a good working definition for the concept of a vision. It's part of our What Is series defining common terms that many analysts need to work with. Perhaps one of these is you. Vision is one of those terms that has lots of different meanings to different people, and I'm certainly not claiming that this is the only correct definition you can use. But perhaps this one will make your life as an analyst just a little bit easier. So what is a vision and why does this matter? Like so many things at first, you may think the answer is obvious. Vision is a deceptively simple word. You may have documents laying around that have the word vision in the title, or more likely, the vision is some PowerPoint deck or multiple versions of it that you received and have a collection of aspirational statements and diagrams that don't quite fit together. Perhaps it might be stated as an aspiration of a senior executive, such as Gail's vision is for us to dominate the swimming pool industry. Very often, a vision will be presented along with statements of mission and values that sound a bit circular and hard to grasp and use in a practical way. Try this experiment if you can. Get your colleagues in a room and challenge them to create a vision for X, where X is something like your operating model, customer service, or operational excellence. It's not so easy, is it? We all come at a problem like this from different places, and that can make it difficult to define a shared vision or even agree what a vision actually is. But we also know that visions have been around a very long time. So let's have a look at a really early example. What do you notice? While it's certainly possible to describe a vision with words, ultimately, a vision is something we see with our own eyes, just like Ezekiel did. In fact, it is literally something that we see. And since we can see it, we should be capable of painting a picture of that vision like Raphael did in 1518, just a few thousand years later. Now, not very many of us can paint like Raphael, but we should be able to draw a reasonably concise picture of our vision and communicate it to others. Like Raphael, we'll leave some things out and take some artistic license to get our point across. Sometimes when we are buried in an avalanche of business documents and PowerPoint presentations, it can be quite easy to lose track of this simple and ancient concept. Now we'll try an example that's a bit closer to modern life. Let's say you're looking for a new place to live. To start, your strategy might be to live out in the country rather than in a city or a small town. As covered elsewhere, that strategy is a choice made between reasonable alternatives. Then your vision might be to have a house in the woods that is built on top of a river. That's a pretty bold vision you can picture in your mind's eye, and you might be compelled to make a sketch of what that might look like. It's a picture of what you have in your head, just like Ezekiel. If you like that vision and can convince others, then you'll invest the time to create an architecture in sufficient detail to enable more detailed design and construction. So what is this telling us that a vision might be in a way that we can actually use? How about this as a good simple working definition for you as an analyst? A vision is a first sketch of an architecture. Or put another way, an architecture is just a vision with a lot more detail added and starts you on the path of getting to the real thing that you're after. Or you can think of a vision as a low-resolution version of an architecture where not very many of the details are worked out, but the general shape and size of it can be communicated, understood, challenged, and endorsed. So how does this line up with some of the standard approaches that deal with the issue of vision? I'll address two here. First, there's the TOGAF method for enterprise architects that defines a Phase A architecture vision to generally precede the more detailed architecture phases B, C, and D. TOGAF refers to the vision as essentially the architect's elevator pitch. And that sounds about right to me. The book, Enterprise Architecture as Strategy, has a concept of a core diagram, which is a high-level single frame that describes the essence of the target operating model to be more fully architected and implemented. You could say that it is a vision of what the target operating model will be. In both cases, these things are low-resolution visual sketches of more detailed architectures and designs that will follow. Hopefully this video has helped you to arrive at a good working definition of vision that you can use as an analyst. A vision is a first sketch of an architecture. Normally, you should be able to sketch a vision for a new solution, a new operating model, or a new way of working on a whiteboard or just one or two PowerPoint slides. Drawing a vision is not an exact science, and as mentioned, a little bit of art is often required. Just keep in mind that what you're trying to do is capture the essence of what you're proposing to build and prepare the way for the more detailed work to follow. And good luck with that elevator pitch. Thanks for watching.